One. Yes. Thank you, Rāmānanda, Kanai Prabhu, and all the devotees who are assembled here. And Veer Krishna Prabhu, who is my dear godfather and friend, we are from the same state. So he has requested me to discuss something from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, which is going on serially in a series. So I am also very fortunate and grateful to be with all of you, all the especially Middle East devotees here, to discuss something very, very high topic. Actually, when I see the verse, actually, I feel a bit of like uneligible, not eligible to discuss this such high topic. But definitely, from the purports of Srila Prabhupada and some Acharya's commentaries, we can at least dare to fathom the highest epitome of devotion, which is being discussed by the great devotee Sri Rāmānanda Rāya and Sri Caitanya. So it's my great privilege to be all of you, with all of you and discuss this subject matter. I thank you very much. Without taking much time, we'll start reading. So if I am correct, it is Madhyalila chapter 8, text 102. Okay. So Bangla pairs are there, and to support the Bangla pair of by Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, the speciality of Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is that he always quotes reference from the Shastra. So that is in the Sanskrit. That both will discuss. Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhyalila, chapter 8, text 108. চুরি করি রাধাকে নিল গোপীগণের ডরে অন্যাপেক্ষা হইলে প্রেমের গাঢ়তা না স্ফুরে. So this is Rāmānanda Rāya is saying to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is asking the highest epitome of devotion. And Rāmānanda Rāya gradually answering the questions of Mahaprabhu. In one sense, Mahaprabhu is only speaking through Rāmānanda Rāya, and he is taking him to the highest pinnacle. At one point of time, Mahaprabhu, after hearing from Rāmānanda Rāya, he says, Eho hoy. Previously, he used to say, Eho bai. These are all external, you speak something more. But when he entered to the discussing the Brajulila, Braja pastimes, then Mahaprabhu was releasing Eho hoy. From this, we can understand that what is the mood of Gaudiya Vaishnava? What is the mood of the founder Acharya of the Gaudiya Vaishnava? In one sense, we can say it's the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chari bhava diyamui nachaimu tribhuvana. Mahaprabhu, Kaviraj Goswami says, for what purpose Mahaprabhu came? In the spreading the holy name, Nam Sankirtan, I will distribute the Braj Bhakti in 4 different mellows. In Vrndavan, there is no existence of Shantaras. They are there. But for what purpose Mahaprabhu came? What is his contribution to the world is that Mahaprabhu gave Braj Bhakti through Nam Sankirtan, especially Dasya, Sakhya, Vatsalya and Madhuri. Four mellows. where Madhurya is most prominent and intrinsic. So, why I am saying this? We are not Pushti Marge. We are not Laddu Gopal Wale. All glories to Laddu Gopal ji. All glories to other forms of the Lord. But Mahaprabhu's mood is that the conjugal mood, which is the highest, in which all the various rasas are included. Now, here in this topic, in this verse, Rāmānanda Rāya is saying the highest devotion, pinnacle of devotion of Srimati Radharani. Why Srimati Radharani is the highest devotee of Supreme Lord Krishna? Why Krishna is so dear to Radharani? What is so special? What is so special in Srimati Radharani? That Mahaprabhu Rāmānanda Rāya is describing, and Mahaprabhu is releasing that. So here in this verse translation, Prabhupada said, during the Rasa dance, Sri Krishna did not exchange loving affairs with Srimati Radharani due to the presence of the other gopis. Because of the dependence of the others, the intensity of love between Radha and Krishna was not manifest. Therefore, he stole her away. So, Prabhupada writes, out of fear of the other gopis, Lord Sri Krishna took Srimati Radharani to a secluded place. In this regard, the verse Kamsari Rapi, this verse is from Gita Govinda. So, dear devotees, is there the name of Radha in the entire Srimad Bhagavatam? So, just few verses before this, Kaviraj Goswami quotes about Anayaradhito Nunam. In that verse, partially Sukdev Goswami utters the word of Radha. So, Rāmānanda Rāya, by the verse of Anayaradhito Nunam, Mahaprabhu is saying, Rāmānanda Rāya, you have implied that Sri Krishna secretly took Sri Radha to a solitary place out of fear of the other gopis. Now we'll hear why this incident happened. Why Krishna did like this. For that, I just want to, I'll explain that, but I'll give you a glimpse. There are various rasa dance occurs in Vrndavan. What we do at the first day of Kartik, Sarat Purnima, that is called Sharadiya Rasa. Sharadiya Rasa means what? Sarat Ritu. In that Ritu season, autumn season, the Purnima, that is called Sarat Purnima. And that is the first day of Kartik, which generally Kartik month begins. So that is the most popular rasa dance. And the last day of Kartik, that is called Kartik Purnima. In that also, on that day also, Krishna performed the rasa dance. The Purnima is very suitable night to perform rasa dance. Because see, one thing is that Srila Prabhupada has written in, even in small books, you will be surprised to hear something like PQPA, perfect question, perfect answer, in those books also. Prabhupada has written that the highest desirable achievement of a sadhaka is not to become this or that or this or that. No, to dance with Krishna in the rasa dance. That is, Prabhupada has clearly written. So there are various rasa dances happen. Sharat Purnima, that rasa dance happened in Vansivat. You can remember or note it also. Vansivat is a place in Vrndavan still now. If you come to Vrndavan, you take a rickshaw to Gopeshwar Mahadev, and then near there is Vansivat. So in Vansivat, previously Yamuna used to flow next to Vansivat. Now a little distance went out. So once but Krishna played the flute, all the gopis came, and what we read in Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto, Ras Panchad hai, 10.29, 30, 31, all this. So this pastime happened on Sarat Purnima, the first day of Kartik. After that, after 1 month, Kartik Purnima, the last day of Kartik, again Krishna performed Rasa dance. Now, where it happened? That happened. Interestingly, I just want to say, 2 kilometers from where I stay, from where I speak to you. I am staying at the foothill of Govardhan, and from our ashram, there walking distance, only 2 kilometers, there is a place called Chandra Sarovar. So this Chandra Sarovar is really so beautiful, and this Braj Vikas Trust has renovated it. It looks so beautiful. It's octagon. 8 sides are like that. So like you see the moon has appeared like a Sarovar. The pastime is like that. What happened in Chandra Sarovar? On the Kartik Purnima day, night, Krishna again performed Rasa dance. And that moon, the bright moon itself or himself was attracted by the beauty of Sri Radha Shyamsundar with all the gopis. And generally the moon moves from east to west. But on that night, moon did not move by seeing the wonderful rasa dance of Sri Radha Krishna. It just remained. And one night, one full moon night became the night of a Brahma. No one knew. Just imagine, what is the period of a Brahma's night? One day of Brahma is 1000 Chaturyoga, one kalpa we say. And in the same way, another 12 hours is night of Brahma. So it went on till one night. And no one knew Krishna performed Rasa dance with the gopis. And that moon, the nectar from the moon fall on that Sarovar and became full of nectar. Therefore, that Sarovar's name is Chandra Sarovar. So, dear devotees, on the Kartik Purnima day, Krishna performed Rasa dance there in Chandra Sarovar. And from Chandra Sarovar, there is another, say, 4 kilometers. There is a village known as Petha. If someone is from Agra, or a very famous sweet known as Petha. Agra ki Petha, Mathura ki Peda, they say, na? In the same way. So the village name is Petha. In that village, some pastime up, which is related to this today's verse. What pastime? Let us see. One time, Krishna was with Radharani, with all the gopis. And Krishna wanted the exclusive association of Srimati Radha. But he cannot say in front of all the gopis. No? Because all other gopis, they may get displeased. So what should I do? So Krishna swiftly disappeared from that scene. And he went away. He just went away. And gopis were searching. Krishna was there here to near Chandra Sarovar. We are performing dance, and now immediately Krishna disappeared. When Krishna disappeared, when gopis were also, then gopis were really very much in the depressed, and they are as if the life has gone. For the gopis, the life is Krishna. What to speak of Srimati Radharani? Radharani also searched, where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? Actually, Krishna, why he disappeared? Krishna disappeared so that he wants the exclusive association of Radharani. Radharani will come and then he will perform the pastime. When Krishna disappeared, he went somewhere, the gopis started searching. The gopis were searching. When they are searching, Krishna thought, let me hide myself. How? In some particular kunja, I'll hide myself and appear in front of the gopis in the form of Vishnu, Chaturabhuja Rupa, Shankha Chakra Gadapad. So Krishna has multiple energy, no? Potency. So Krishna's Aishwarya Shakti, opulence, appeared. So to enhance the pastime. Why? Because Krishna wanted to test all the gopis. And Krishna wanted the exclusive association of Radhika. So Krishna, in that kunja, he just sat in Shankha Chakra Gada Padma Vesa and Santakaram Bhujaga Sayanam Padmanabham Suresam Vishwadharam Gagana Sadrusam Meghavarnam Subhangam. Like that, we recite, no, for Vishnu. There is Agarbati and all that. Krishna was in the wonderful Chaturabhuj form. So the gopis were searching Krishna, and one by one gopi, they were in a group, they were coming towards that side because the wonderful fragrance was coming from that. They immediately thought that Krishna must be there. So they went. When they went, they saw it's not Krishna, but it's the worshipable Lord. It's Haridev. Haridev means Chaturabhuj, Govardhan Nath, Narayan. When they saw, he is our worshipable Lord. And but the gopis were engrossed, absorbed in the memory of Krishna. They did not recognize that he is none other than their beloved, Sri Shamsundar. So they respectfully offer obeisances, pranam, and they did stuti. And then the gopis said, "Oh dear Lord Vishnu, you are Paramatma, you are Ghatgatvasi, you are stay everywhere. Can you please tell us where is our beloved? Where is our beloved gone? We are not able to find him." So like that, gopis were praying, and Krishna was smiling within, as if someone has disguised himself. Krishna was smiling, and Krishna just in the form of Vishnu blessed. Tathastu, you will get your Krishna very soon. Don't worry. And 100 times or 1,000 times or million times viraha, separation and anticipation was with Srimati Radhika. When Srimati Radharani came, following the gopis, searching in search of Krishna, and the Aishwarya Shakti of Krishna, which had appeared in the four-handed form, as soon as Radharani came, she did nothing. Radharani did nothing. Srimati Radhika, as soon as she comes in front of Radhika, the Aishwarya Shakti of Krishna, Parasya Shaktir Vividhaiva Suryate Swabhaviki Jnana Balak Kriyas. Krishna has multiple energies. So the Aishwarya Shakti is also one of the energies. But it didn't have the strength, not even strength to remain in front of Srimati Radhika. As soon as Radharani came, the Aishwarya Shakti automatically disappeared. The Chaturabhuja form disappeared. And Krishna, in his original Shamsundar form, Trivanga Lalitam, Venu Konanta Maravinda Dalaya Taksam, in that form he stood. And Srimati Radharani saw her beloved, and both of them, they had a nice pastime in the Kunja, which Krishna had desired. He wanted exclusive association of Radhika. So, my dear devotees, this pastime happened next to Chandra Sarovar in the village Pentagaon. If you come sometime, if you have time to visit, you can go and take darshan of that beautiful form of Shyamsundara in the four-handed Vishnu form. So coming back to our verse. Consequently, one might think that she is just like the other gopis, since it may be understood that he did not steal Sri Radha away directly before them, as he loves them as well. Because Krishna was loving everyone. Samoham sarva bhutesu. If he had stolen her away directly in front of the others, they would have become angry. Gopis would have become angry. Seeing that Sri Krishna is dependent on other gopis, the intensity of Srimati Radhika's prem is not established as superior to this. So, dear devotees, now I said you two rasa dance. One is Sharadiya rasa, another is Kartik rasa. Now we are discussing Vasanta rasa. Okay? Now this is spring season. In India, we have spring season here. Whenever I go to Giriraj Parikrama, I see there are wonderful, beautiful trees having new leaves, very green color, new leaves have grown in the Giriraj Parikrama I see here. So when it happens, Basanta Rutu. Chaitra, this month is called Chaitra, April. Chaitra is Basanta Rutu. One season has two months. So the Basanta Rutu has mostly Falgun and Chaitra, or Chaitra or Vaishakh we can say. So in the Basanta Rutu, in the Basanta Ritu season, Krishna also performs rasa dance. That's called Basanti Rasa, which is coming. This is today is Dwadasi. Okay? Chaitra Amavasya is coming. And then Chaitra Purnima. When on Chaitra Purnima is the Basanti Rasa. On Krishna performs rasa. So that is this another third rasa dance Krishna performs, which I am discussing now. Radha lagi gopi re jadi sakshat kore tyaga tabe jani radhaya krishnera gadha anuraga. If Sri Krishna had rejected all other gopis, taking Sri Radha away directly before them, then one could understand that Sri Krishna's passion for Sri Radha was more deeper. Sri Krishna's love towards Radha is more deeper. So, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur explains how Sri Krishna's profound exclusive love for Srimati Radhika could not manifest in front of other gopis. So, fearing them, they may get displeased. Sri Krishna secretly stole Radha away from the other gopis during the Rasalila. Only in this way was the complete and ultimate mellow actually reached. Rasalila was accomplished. So, Mahaprabhu Sri Caitanya concealed the depth of Radha's prem. Concealed, try to understand. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu concealed the depth of Radha's prem, and he raised a doubt concerning Sri Krishna's love for her. What doubt? Without this question, it would otherwise have been impossible to establish the full glories of Radha's prem. So, when Mahaprabhu asked the question to Rāmānanda Rāya, the reason is that he wanted to establish the supremacy of Radharani's love. So, dear devotees, when both Aradhika, the best worshipper is Sri Radha, one who does Aradhana, he is called Aradhika. And that is Radharani. And to whom she does Aradhana, that person is called Aradhya, the worshipped, that is Sri Krishna. When both Aradhika and Aradhya disappeared from the arena of Rasa Lila, the gopis of Sri Radha's group could not at first understand that their mistress, that their Swamini and Sri Krishna disappeared together. Therefore, at the same time, the other gopis began to search for Sri Krishna. And the gopis of Sri Radha's group also began looking for their mistress. Where our mistress, where our Swamini went? Now, dear devotees from Bhakti Rasamu Sindhu and Ujjwal Nilmani, such type of grantha, literatures, we understand there are various types of gopis. One is called Sapaksha Gopi. They are in favor of Srimati Radharani. And just opposite is Vipaksha Gopi. They are in the group of Chandravali. Another is Tatastha Gopi. Tatastha are they, those who are not belongs to any party, neither this party or that party, but they have also definitely love towards Sri Krishna, but they'll be leaning towards Radharani's group. So all the various gopis were searching. So once they had begun their search, the Sapaksha gopis, the Radharani's groups, they observed a set of footprints which are immediately understood as Sri Radhika. How the gopis of Srimati Radharani's group could understand by seeing the footprint that this is Radharani's footprint, because they were so used to serve Srimati Radharani's lotus feet that they know exactly the mark of Srimati Radhika's footprint. And these gopis or manjaris are none other than our Goswamis. So they could understand that these footprints are of our Swamini. So this put all of the doubts to rest, and thus Sri Radha was perfectly established. When they could understand and they could get convinced that amongst all of us, Sapaksha, Gopi, Vipaksha and Tatastha, all gopis, Radharani is the topmost. Because why? Because Krishna took Srimati Radharani alone, not any one of us. So, dear devotees, the southern side of Bhakti Rasamu Sindhu. Sindhu is a sagar, no? Ocean. The southern side, we read after prema, mana, pranaya, raga, anuraga, bhava, anubhava, all these. So, highest emotion of love, that's called Mahabhava. No one is having this stage. No one can have access also. Mahabhava stage is exclusive for Srimati Radha. Listen, what I'm saying is very interesting thing. This Mahabhava stage, no other Sakhis or Manjaris, no one, not even the Supreme Lord, Sri Krishna. Mahabhava Swarupini Radha Thakurani, this exclusive exhibit by Srimati Radhika. You will be surprised to hear not even Sri Krishna. Yes. Why? Why not Krishna? Because Krishna is Vishaya Vigraha. He is the Aradhya. He is the worshipable. But Radharani is Ashraya. Ashraya Tattva. Radharani is Ashraya and Krishna is Vishaya. Vishaya means one who gets enjoyment. Ashraya means one who gives enjoyment, one who serves. So one who gets enjoyment, one who gets service, he cannot have the bliss of Mahabhava being as enjoyer. So the enjoyer, has to come down to the position of give the servitor, the devotee, and then he can understand what is the bliss, what is the ananda one gets by loving and serving the object of enjoyment, which is in this case Krishna. Therefore, Krishna is not also having this Maha. Krishna was Supreme Lord. Krishna was anticipating. He was anxiously. He was missing something. The right word is missing. Therefore, he concealed the stole the heart, the love of Srimati Radhika, and manifested himself as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu is nothing but Bahya Krishna Anta Radha, or Anta Krishna Bahya Radha. You can say Krishna in the male form, Krishna Supreme Lord in the male form, but the mood and the color is of Radhika's. So this is the combine. So therefore, the gopis could understand that he is the best. She is the best of the gopis. It was Mahaprabhu's intention here that Sri Rāmānanda Rāya should further explain the super excellence of the glories of Srimati Radharani and Sri Radha's Prem. 103. Rāya kahe tabe suna premera mahima trijagate Radha premer nahi ko upama. Sri Rāmānanda Rāya said, O Mahaprabhu, now listen to the glories of Radha's Prem. There is nothing superior to her prem within the three worlds. Nothing superior. Her prem, her love is the supermost. Some discussion purport is there. In some for some verse, the purport is not there. But we'll discuss from some commentaries. Okay, so here also, next also. Gopi Ganera Rasa Nurtya Mandali Chadiya Radha Chahi Bane Fire Bilapa Kariya. Finding herself treated equally with all other gopis, Srimati Radharani displayed her trickly behavior and left the circle of the rasa dance. Missing Srimati Radharani's presence, Krishna became very unhappy and began to lament and wander throughout the forest to search her out. So, dear devotees, Sri Krishna left the other gopis in the dancing arena, lamenting over Sri Radha's disappearance. He began wandering through in the forest in search of her. So this is as I said, it's a different rasa dance. In one rasa dance, Krishna took Srimati Radharani away. In another rasa dance, Krishna himself disappeared. As I said, that Chandra Sarovar Pentagaon pastime. And this is another incident where Radharani disappeared. So therefore, it's a different occasion. With great expertise, Sri Rāmānanda Rāya refuted Sriman Mahaprabhu's objection, saying, O Lord, in Saradhya Rasa, Sri Krishna secretly took Sri Radha away from other gopis in order to associate with her alone. That's true. Furthermore, it is an established and likewise proven that fact that Sri Krishna also remains dependent on the other gopis. But we do not always find this to be the case. Therefore, Jayadev Goswami, in his masterpiece, Gita Govinda, he has described Basanti Rasa Lila, which took place in the springtime now at Govardhan. Fortunately, I am staying here and speaking from this place only. Now listen, what is the past? Ras Lila started with countless millions of gopis being present. Countless, unlimited. Suddenly Sri Krishna noticed that Raseshwari Sri Radha gone. No more, no longer present. That very instant, Krishna abandoned. He also left the Ras Lila arena, lamenting with a saddened heart. Was searching, where is my Radhika? Went. Then he was searching Radharani. He ran from forest to forest, searching for her everywhere. Millions of gopis were still waiting at the dance arena. But Sri Krishna did not once look at them again, not even to tell them where he was going. He ran off in front of everyone, not waiting for any other gopi. So this proves that how Krishna is mad. Krishna is mad for Srimati Radhika. Even if we derive our understanding from Sriman Mahaprabhu's description, our worshipful Goswamis have explained that when Sri Krishna sometimes shows attachment to other gopis, the desire to test the various rasa must be the cause. That means rasa. See, apart from Radhika, Krishna also associates with other gopis. If that is there, then why it is said that Radharani is supermost? No. Radharani is, the answer is the Radharani is supermost only. But Krishna, because raso vai saha, raso hi evam labdhanandam bhavati. Upanishad says, no? Because he is a person who wants to test the mellows, release the mellows. Therefore, he reciprocates with all other gopis also. Because he is the enjoyer. Even so much so, what to speak of gopis, the number of living entities which is unlimited. Listen very carefully. The n number of living entities who are nothing but the part and parcel of the supreme living entity, Sri Krishna. Krishna reciprocates with each and every living entity in a very unique way. And because he is the supreme enjoyer, he wants that all the various living entities, they should get connect with him in their respective way of devotion. Therefore, it is good to say that, or rather, you can put in this way: we should not say that the type of the way I practice bhakti, you should also do in this way, because the living entities are varied. In the same way, their moods are also varies, and they have a particular relationship with the Supreme Lord. In the Braja also, you can say Sridham, Subal, Madhumangal, they have, even in Saksharas, I am telling, suppose take for example, even in Saksharas, Sridham has a different mood, Subal has a different mood called Priya Narma Sakha, Madhumangal has a different mood. Madhumangal can snatch from the mouth of Krishna. Sridham can scold Krishna. Subal is very soft speaking. So there is variety. We see in our 6 Goswamis. Do you think that all the 6 Goswamis are of one type? No. Das Goswami has a different mode. Rupa Goswami has a different mode. In the same way, in our ISKCON, there are various Guru Maharaj. All the Guru Maharaj have all different mood and all are welcome. All Guru Maharaj, all senior devotees have different mood. And they want to get connected with Krishna in that particular mood. And Krishna likes it. Krishna likes it. So here in this case, if Sri Krishna had stolen Sri Radha away directly in front of the other gopis, their pride would not have been destroyed. So that verse will just say, which Kaviraj Goswami quotes from Gita Govinda, Kamsarirapi samsara vasana bandha srinkhala radham adhaya hridaye tatyaja braja sundari. Lord Sri Krishna, translation by Srila Prabhupada. Lord Sri Krishna, the enemy of Kamsa, Kamsari, took Srimati Radharani with his heart, for he desired to dance with her. Thus he left the arena of the Rasa dance and the company of all the other beautiful damsels of Braja. He left. So again, Gita Govinda. Itastatastam anusutya radhikam anangavana vranakhinna manasaha कृतानुतापः सकलिंद नंदिनी तटांत कुंजे विससाद माधवः. For reference, Kaviraj Goswami quotes from various shastras. Being afflicted by the arrow of Cupid and unhappy, regretting his mistreating Srimati Radharani, Madhava, Lord Krishna, began to search for her along the banks of the Yamuna river. When he failed to find her, he entered the bushes of Vrndavan and began to lament. So this is the pastime, dear devotees, Basanta Rasa pastime. During Basanti Rasa, as soon as Srimati Radharani left the Rasa Leela arena, now the question comes, why Srimati Radharani left the Rasa Leela arena? Anyone would like to share why Srimati Radharani left the arena? Guess?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes.
Radharani was proud of Krishna. That's why she left, because Krishna was giving attention to the other gopis also. That is what my
Exactly.
understanding.
Exactly. Krishna was giving attention to all the gopis, and Radharani saw that what is so special then with me? Krishna is not giving some special attention to me. I am like one of them. She saw with Lalita, Chandravali, this Sakhi, Vishakha, and all Sakhi. Every Sakhi, Krishna is with them. And Krishna is treating as he is treating to me. So this is called mana. This is called sulkiness. This is called pranaya kopa. In Rasa Shastra, because we are reading Rāmānanda Rāya Sambad, this is full of Rasa Shastra. So one has to be expert in tattva as well as in rasa, in philosophy as well as in melos. So when Sri Krishna saw that Raseswari Srimati Radha was not there, he also left straight away to go looking for her. He did not even tell the other gopis, wait for me for a moment, I'm coming right back. No. In fact, in the presence of Sri Radha, he does not maintain an attachment for any other gopi. Because Radharani's beauty, Radharani's love was so excellent. The arrows of Kamadev, You don't think that here the mundane Kamadev. The arrows of Kamadev means the pure love. Mentioned here, the arrows of Radha's prema. Radha's love is Kamadev's arrow. These arrows so much wound Sri Krishna that he cannot even remain on his feet. And he also left. He was searching. Afflicted by the fire of Cupid, Sri Krishna searched for Sri Radha, but he could not get. Where is Srimati Radharani? He became so deeply affected by the separation of that. Upon remembering her love, he fell into an unfathomable ocean of self-reproach. He understood that he had indeed behaved with Sri Radha as he had with other gopis. Even though she deserved greater honor, repeatedly falling down and getting up, she deserved greater, repeatedly falling down and getting up, all the while reproaching himself. Krishna came to a kunja on the bank of the river Yamuna, where he thought, Praneshwari Sri Radha, the mysteries of my life must have come to this kunja. But when he did not find her there in that kunja, Krishna fell into the ocean of despair and began lamenting. So, dear devotees, I just want to pause here. At the same time, I will conclude with a sweet pastimes mentioning why Krishna loves Srimati Radhika so much. Naturally, is the next expansion of Sri Krishna. She is the next immediate expansion of Sri Krishna, Ladini potency. But at the same time, tell you one pastime, very sweet pastime. In the morning, right now, 1 hour before. Now in India, it's course 10, 20, 10, 30 is going to be. But it's I'm telling about the pastime which is around 8 o'clock morning. In your time, I think, at your time, 8 o'clock morning. So 8 o'clock morning pastime. As usual, every day, Srimati Yasoda tells Kundalata, please remember, I'll ask you sometime if I meet some of you. Who is the Bhabi of Krishna in Vrndavan Lila? Who is the Bhabi? Bhabi means sister of Krishna in Vrndavan Lila. Now, you cannot say the wife of Balram. No, I'm telling Vrndavan Lila. Her name is Kundalata. Note it. Now, who is Kundalata? Kundalata, let me tell you, Krishna's papa's name is Nanda Baba. Nanda Baba's elder brother is Upananda Baba. Upananda Baba's son is Subhadra. And Subhadra's wife is Kundalata. So Krishna's Bhabi. Krishna's cousin is Subhadra. His wife is Kundalata. So he is Bhabi. So Yasoda sends Kundalata to Jabat. Jabat is the Sasural of Srimati Radhika. Why? To get Srimati Radhika to cook breakfast for Krishna. Okay? So now, Kundalata goes and then with sweet words and pacifying, and she somehow convinced Jatila that please allow your bohu, daughter-in-law, to Nanda Baba's house. Jatila reluctantly allows with some terms and conditions. So somehow Kundalata, and Kundalata is such a Kundalata's role is very crucial in uniting Radha Krishna. Okay, so she brings Radharani, and Radharani with all Sakhis and Manjaris, all dear devotees, remember all Rupa Goswami, Sanatan Goswami, Gopal Bhatta Goswami, Jiva Goswami, Das Goswami, means Rupa Manjari, Rati Manjari, Labanga Manjari, Guna Manjari, Manjulali Manjari, every one. They all come with the Srimati Radhika to help her in the cooking seva. And then Srimati Radharani prepares wonderful, beautiful, very, very delicious items. Various types of sweets and various types of achars and various types of pakodes with dhoklas, all very. You must be sweating. Not sweating, but the water must comes in your mouth. All the various types of preparations they make. So now I'm going fast forward. It's a very detailed past and sometime I'll tell you later. So what happens? The point I want to mention is that Rohini takes the item from the kitchen to the prasadam place where Krishna with Balaram, Madhumangal, Subal, Stoko Krishna, all the Sakhas, they sit together. Taking for Kaleva. In Braj Bhasha, Kaleva. Kaleva means breakfast. So, Rohini gets those items and Yasoda serves them. Okay. So, in the meantime, what happens? Radharani peeps from the window. She wants to know what is the gesture of facial expression of Sri Krishna when he tests the preparation. So with her Sakhis and Manjaris, she just peeped from the window. And Krishna knows that where is Srimati Radha. Krishna, while taking one morsel, he takes and he slightly looked towards with his corner of the left eye, he looked towards Srimati Radhika. And in the same way, Radharani also looks towards Krishna. Now what happens? Some laddu, some kachodi, like that Krishna takes. But to enhance the pastime more, means to increase the ecstasy, you know what happens? Some preparation like dhokla, say some chutney. I'm saying chutney. Dhokla will take with chutney now. When Krishna takes a breakfast item dhokla with chutney, and chutney, when he takes chutney, Krishna's facial expression changes. Krishna becomes so, his face becomes so obnoxious, as if that it's totally intolerable. There is so much chili. His chutney is so hot, so much chili. And Krishna becomes like that. And by seeing the facial expression of Krishna from the window, Radharani is totally, she became breakdown. And sweating, and she became bitter. Oh my God, what happened? Did the chutney preparation or which item was so bitter or so chill, so hot that my dear, my beloved is having so difficulty. By just see, this is the typical Madhurya Rasa. Now I'm telling you the Vatsalya Rasa. Immediately when Yasoda saw that Krishna is having difficulty in taking the, he was totally sweating in the hot, taking this hot item. Oh Lala, what happened? Oh Lala, what happened? Yasoda goes and immediately rushes and takes some sweet beverage, some juice or some water. Drinking water, take my Lala, take my Lala. And he said that, oh, which item is so hot? Tell me. And then Krishna, to test Radharani, Yasoda, he takes the dhokla with the chutney and he tests herself. And it was so tasty. It was so tasty. And Yasoda said that, Krishna, this dhokla is so tasty with the chutney. The preparation is perfect. Why were you so doing natak? Krishna was saying, oh, I was joking. And he was joking. And inside the chamber, inside the kitchen, Radharani is sweating. And Radharani, when she heard that Krishna was teasing her, jokingly saying that chutney was so hot preparation, who made it, Radharani became so angry and angrily looking towards Krishna with his sulky mood, with his so man. You come to Nikunja, I'll see you. What kind of chutney I made, I'll make you chutney there in Nikunja. Come, we'll see. As if she is telling in with a sidelong glance towards Krishna. So, dear devotees, these are the sweet pastimes of Sri Vrindavan Dham. And we are so fortunate that we all coming in the line of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu was given us through him and through his associates like 6 Goswamis. We are able to hear it. How fortunate we are. And listen, dear devotees, we all sadhakas, we Dasa, Gopi Bhartu Padakamalayor, Dasa, Dasanam, the servant of the servant of the servant of our Guru Maharaj, Gopis. Our mood is that to serve Sri Radha Krishna in their eternal pastimes. And our existence, whole existence is to unite Radha Krishna and to serve them, to give them pleasure. The type of pleasure the Manjaris, the Goswamis get by uniting Radha Krishna is much more than the Sakhis and even Radha Krishna herself, themselves. In Barsana, I'll conclude with this pastime. If you tell me to the pastimes of Braj, it will be unending. You have to attend the next day Mangalarati. I'm sorry to say. In Barsana, if you come to Barsana, there is a place called Pili Pokhar. In that Pili Pokhar, there is a wonderful painting. In that painting, what it denotes, I'll tell you. That Radharani, in the remember of Krishna, why I'm telling the pastime, what is the position of we, the devotees, being the servant of our Guru Parampara. Radharani, in ecstasy, she's dancing like a whirlpool. Zig, 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 zig. And she was revolving around and dancing. And she forgot herself in Kirtan, in the holy name. And gopis were also playing and this. At some point of time, Radharani realized that our west belt, remember, our west belt, Kamar Patta, became loose. And because of that, her lehenga would about to get released. Radharani could realize it. And she cannot stop her. Because she was in so ecstasy, she cannot stop her to hold the dhoti or her lehenga. Immediately, she looked towards Raghunath Das Goswami, who is none other than Rati Manjari. And she understood, Rati Manjari understood the mind of Srimati Radhika. Immediately, Rati Manjari came rushing towards Srimati Radhika and she tied the west belt of Srimati Radharani. This is the mood of our Raghunath Das Goswami or Rati Manjari. In Bilapa Kusumanjali, he says, when the day will come, Radharani look at me and or Rupa Manjari look at me and will indicate that come, there is a service for you. Hare Krishna, Radhe Radhe. Thank you very much. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Hari Bol, Prabhu, what an amazing session and so nectarian, wonderful pastimes, completely engrossed in these pastimes. Very rare, actually, for us to hear this intricacies of Radha and Krishna's pastimes because, as Prabhupada always says, that we are not qualified to hear. But when we hear from pure Vaishnavas like you who are residing in Vrndavan, near Govardhan, and witnessing all these pastimes and delivering this to us, this is really so sweet and so nectarian. Thank you so much, Prabhu. Prabhu, I have two
Thank you.
questions. Before that, Before that, I would like to ask other devotees if they have any questions, comments before I ask mine. Devotees, please raise your hands or unmute yourself to ask any questions. Swarup Krishna Prabhu.
Namaste, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you for all this ecstasy that you took us through these journeys, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, if you could throw light on who is Srila Prabhupada in all this, Leela?
It's a good question. Srila Prabhupada, somehow, dear devotees, Srila Prabhupada has never mentioned clearly anywhere about his Swarupa. Like other Goswamis, even to Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, they have mentioned this Swarupa, that mostly in our line all are Manjaris, little girls assisting to the gopis. But at the same time, once long back, His Holiness Gaur Gobind Swami Maharaj, he had mentioned to his god brother, one of another Prabhupada disciple, that Srila Prabhupada, when all the Goswamis, mostly all the Goswamis are in Manjari, the Srila Prabhupada is must be in the same boat. But again, some other Vaishnavas, they don't agree with this. They, with taking the example of the poem which Prabhupada has written in various places, in Markini, Bhagavad Dharma, and other poems, Prabhupada's own Bengali poems, it is mentioned that he is in Sakya Rasa, where he had stolen the items which is there in the tiffin of Krishna. Krishna had stolen the item which is in the tiffin of Prabhupada in that mood. So he indicates slightly, gives a hint that something is Luka Luki, like that he says, where we are able to get it that in Sakya mood. Even in Sakya mood also, there is Priya Narma Sakha. There are Priya Narma Sakha. Priya Narma Sakha are they, like Subal Sakha, they have access to the Madhurya pastimes. But listen, Priya Narma Sakha have access to Madhurya pastime, but not the interior Vibhrut Nikunj pastime, the Sakhas cannot enter. What to speak of Sakhas, even the Sakhis also cannot. Only and only the Manjaris. So in the Nishant Leela, the night pastime, when Radha Krishna takes rest, around the bed of Radha Krishna, in that Nikunja, in the interior chamber of Nikunja, the little Manjaris, they also sleep around there only. Because anytime Radharani karvad badalte na, he takes a side. Whenever she wakes up, she might ask something. So the Manjaris are so expert that they even the Sakhis cannot enter. But the little Manjari, they just take rest around Radha Krishna. Somewhere it is mentioned that beneath the bed, under the bed also some of the Manjaris they take rest. But anytime Radha Krishna, if they want, they are ready to serve. So coming back to the point, Prabhupada Swarupa is clearly not mentioned anywhere. But both versions are there. Some say it's Manjari and some say Sakhyava. Yes, Prabhu.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu, so much. Prabhuji, you mentioned about this Manjari. Now, they are all Manjaris. Our entire line is Manjari. Srila Prabhupada could also be Manjari. Now, in this, and you described about various types of Raslila. Where are these Manjaris during Raslila? If Srimati Radharani is there, they must be around her only.
Yeah. See, listen. In the Rasalila, Krishna danced with Srimati Radhika and the gopis, Sakhis. So suppose, see, we are enacting a drama of pastime. So there are various other persons are also required to do the various other services in the drama, in the stage. In any Abhishek ceremony, you see the head pujari or the senior devotees, they are engaged into the preparation and doing the Abhishek. But even in the Abhishek ceremony, you will see that other assisting pujaris, other devotees, those who are assisting the head pujari or Abhishek ceremony. So in the same way, you can understand that the manjaris, they arrange the stage. They don't dance with Krishna, because for them Radharani is the topmost. If Radharani indicates something, then they are involved, and they arrange. They do the various types of services. Like Radha Krishna, after Rasa dance, they become fatigued. They take a break. Immediately, by the order of Yog Maya, and Vishesh karke, and especially the Tulsi Devi, Vrndavan Devi, the manjaris are ready with the mango juice, amras and this ras, like that, beverage and all the services, the pankha, the chamara, all this. So they are, in this way, they are engaged in the service. Okay, bro?
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you for enlightening actually. Prabhuji, my third question is how to remain associated with you?
Hare Krishna. That Veer Krishna Po will tell you some limbs.
Hare
Veer Krishna Po, please
I'll
tell the
contact Veer
devotees
Krishna
how we
Prabhu
can
for
all associate.
Yes, Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji, for everything.
Hare Krishna.
You have something to add?
Yes, Po. Rāmānanda,
Hare
please ask.
Yeah,
You
Veer
wanted
Krishna
to
has
ask?
raised hand, so I was waiting for Veer Krishna, can please continue?
Yes.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Prabhu, it's a very nectarian class, and also I was thinking for myself. So in this parampara, we are here. As you said, we are Sapaksya Gopi or Goswamis. So we don't know what we have done, and we are following that parampara. So we are really very fortunate, Prabhuji. And Prabhuji, this question, as you said, only the manjaris, they can enter into the kunjas, and sakhis cannot enter. So is there any reason behind it, Prabhuji?
Very wonderful question. So the reason is that, one is common reason, I'll tell you. Radharani feels uneasy when her contemporary sakhis, her companions are there. She feels very comfortable when the girls who are lesser in age from the gopis, like 8 or 10 years old girl, but the gopis are 12, 14 years old. So therefore the manjaris are there. So it's a common feelings. Because Radharani, Lalita, Vishakha, Chitra, Champakalata, all sakhis are almost of same age. Little difference, some days and some months. So she feels uncomfortable with the sakhis when she is alone with Krishna. But she is very much comfortable with the little girl manjaris. Because the manjaris are such that for them, see, our mood is that, according to Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, tat tat bhava ichatmika. That means what? That we love Krishna, we are mad for Krishna, but no, through Radharani. When we don't directly love towards Krishna, love to Krishna, or not love to Krishna, we don't directly have relation with Krishna, which is like Sambhog Ichamai gopis are. But the Manjaris are that their prime attention is towards Srimati Radhika. And through Srimati Radharani, they love Krishna. So sometimes Krishna also hugs Manjaris. Krishna also reciprocates with the Manjaris. But they always take side of Srimati Radhika. If Radharani allows, then they do. And that is their the happiness, the ananda, that by serving Radha Krishna. See, in this world, it's completely opposite. How you can get by giving? No, but in the spiritual world, completely this different paradigm. By giving, you get. In Hindi, in India, there is a famous statement in Hindi. They say, "जो खिलाने में आनंद है, वो खाने में नहीं है. जो मिलाने में है, वो मिलने में नहीं." So this is the reason, Bilkis.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Actually, Prabhuji is coming to Qatar in the first week of June. So we'll have more nectar from him. And anyone wants to have his association, so definitely, so he will have his association. We can hear more about the Braja pastime. Also, he is going to, I think Bahrain also. And also he wants to come to Muscat also. If someone can host Prabhuji in Muscat, that will be very fine. So thank you, Prabhuji. Over to Rāmānanda Prabhu.
Thank you so much, Bhagavad Prabhu. Thanks for allowing us to approach the lotus feet of Prabhuji. It is so auspicious and a wonderful Dwadashi day. We could hear the sweet pastimes of Srimati Radha and Krishna. Prabhuji, you are mentioning the final one statement. जो खिलाने में जो आनंद मिलता है वो खाने में नहीं है और मिलाने में आनंद मिलता है वो मिलने में नहीं. This is perfectly suits because we can understand. Now we understand why many of our acharyas are manjaris. Because they make us to approach Radha and Krishna. So that is very beautiful understanding. According to few of us. So I have two questions. Yeah.
Yeah. You can. Let's just to add one thing. We every day sing. We remember Guruvastakam in morning Mangalarati by Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. This is only the mode. If sometime as Bir Krishna Prabhu said, if I come there, I'll tell you the internal meaning of Guruvastakam. You will be surprised to hear. You never heard such a meaning, and your love towards your spiritual master all the more will increase. But my Guru Maharaj is what service he in the bracket C. Again, I'm saying he in the bracket C is doing in the Radha Krishna's pastime what Vishwanath Chakravarti Prabhupada has given us in the form of Guruvastakam. Very interesting meaning.
Thank you, Prabhu. We are very eager to hear that. We are happy to know that you are coming to Middle East, and we'll discuss with our Yatra leaders and how we can plan. I'll discuss with British Prabhu also about your schedule. Then accordingly, we'll discuss internally with our Yatra leaders.
Yes.
The timing and other things. We can come to Madhya Pradesh also, Muscat.
Yes.
Yeah. Prabhu, the two questions I have is one is that in verse I think 105, 105, you mentioned that Srimati Radharani displayed a tricky behavior and left the circle of the rasa dance. There, that time you were explaining that the reason for Srimati Radharani to leave that place and she disappeared because Krishna was giving his association to other gopis. So that gives as a different thought, Prabhu, because In Gaudiya Sampradaya, we approach Srimati Radharani because we cannot approach Krishna directly. So through Radharani makes recommends us to Krishna. Now this is appears to be contradictory. Of course, nothing is contradictory in
Absolute platform.
yeah, absolute platform. But I'm trying to understand what is a mood when somebody is approaching. Krishna is associating with gopis. Radharani is not happy. She left the place. Now we say that we want to approach Krishna, so Radharani will help us. So how to understand this contradictory realizations?
See, one thing is that very nice point. Srimati Radharani is not feeling happy is something like we can understand in this way that spiritual world, like we have here kama, krodha, lobha, mada, moha, irsha, whatever we have here in this world, it has its right original form in the spiritual world. So you can say that transcendental jealousy here in this world is a weird jealousy that one is getting favor. That means the another person is becoming a bit jealous. That is common. Neighbor's jealousy is owner's pride. It is a saying. Onida TV. Neighbor's jealousy is owner's pride. So in those days, the ad would come, the TV set. So in this world, this is the thing that someone gets jealous of when he or she sees that others gets favor. So in the spiritual world, that is in the purest form. Jealousy is there. That is in a purest form that Srimati Radharani having this feeling that Krishna is associating with Chandravali Sakhi or associating with other Sakhis. It is because all the Sakhis are nothing but the expansions of Srimati Radhika. Their existence is only to give pleasure to the Lord. So when Chandravali Sakhi is giving pleasure to the Lord, and Radharani is thinking that why is going there? Why not me? Why is not paying attention to me? That means the mood is that to give pleasure to Krishna only. All the Brajavasis, what to speak of Chandravali or Lalita, all the Brajavasis, center of attraction is to give pleasure to Krishna only. So in the same way, Radharani is becoming jealousy, or you can say transcendental jealousy, or feeling that I am the supermost and Krishna is not giving sufficient attention to me. That is something is beyond my dignity, being the supreme goddess of fortune. So that is the transcendental, we can say, kind of pride, mana, which Radharani executes to get exclusive association of Krishna. And when she gets this, Srimati Radharani gets this, having this mana, the manjaris, my God, what I'll tell you, the manjaris, if they see little facial expression in the face of Srimati Radhika, the manjaris become very, very much full of anxiety. Oh, our mistress is in a panic. So they will do whatever capacity, how our mistress, means Radhika, will become happy. And immediately, no need to say, if Radharani goes away from the place, all the manjaris also right behind Srimati Radhika, they'll also win. And they know the mind of Radhika. What? Oh, now Radharani is in very sulky mood. They will decorate the kunja, and you'll again surprised to hear that Radharani will order them. See, that cunning fellow You know what? Who is that? That cunning fellow. Don't even allow him to enter in. And Prabhu, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, to whom you worship, Govindam Adipurusam, that Supreme Personality of Godhead, when he tries to enter, two sticks come in front of him. And one side is Rupa Manjari, another side is Rati Manjari. They block the way. No, you just cannot go. You cannot enter. Even if you have visa, you cannot enter. So the Rupa Manjari, Rati Manjari have that much power, they can stop the Ananta Koti, Brahmanda Nayak, Paratpar, Parameswar, Jagadishwar, Jagannath, Sri Krishna. And they stop him. So Krishna has to plead, O Rupa Manjari, O Rati Manjari, this time please allow. I want to pacify Aditya. So these are all different transcendental mellows having emotions, which is exhibited in the spiritual world. And in this world, everything what we hear or see in the spiritual world, a perverted reflection is here as well. So because they have the Manjaris have this the spontaneous attraction towards Radhika, they say that they can die for her. They can die when in this way we can say they can ready to do anything for her. And Radharani is having these emotions. It is because she is the supreme goddess of fortune, and Krishna in the feminine form is Radha. That's all. Yes, Prabhu.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you very much. Well, my next question is from the verse 106, where Krishna Goswami quotes this verse, says, Kamsarir api samsara vasana baddha sankhalam. So there, my question is, Prabhu, why the reference of Kamsa was taken here? Why Krishna was called as Kamsarir here? Because this is not relevant. Because here the mood of the situation is different. This is a Madhurya Bhava. So why not Madhusudana to Samsara? Why Kamsa? Is there any specific reason why? Because these two are two different moods.
I understood. Got it. So here it is Kansari api samsara vasana vaddha srinkhala radham adhaya hridaye tatyaja vraja sandari. Lord Krishna, the enemy of Krishna. Let me see some commentaries. So we put a question. If some commentaries are there. His heart bound by the chain of Radha's love, Kamsari Sri Krishna, the enemy of powerfully clasped her to his chest and taking her away from the sight of the Rasalila, which is the complete essence of the power of the to lift aside all the other beautiful pleasure maidens. So there is not so much discussion about the word Kamsari, why it is here. But no commentary has been given. As you say, there are various words are there. Madhusudana would have been another Govinda or Kesava or something. Here, but one line is there. Kamsari api samsara vasana bandha srinkhalam radham adhaya hridaye. This line, radham adhaya hridaye. Krishna firmly clasped Radharani, embraced her to his chest, and as if forcefully take her away from the site of the Rasalila and to another site. So, as if just like Krishna can do anything, and the way he defeated Kamsa and beat him, and with forcefully, with the power, with the all strength, This is only I'm guessing. There is no exactly mentioned why it is a Kamsari. But this much is we can understand that the word, the meaning that Krishna is applying some force, some power, some strength to take away Radharani, because he firmly clasped her and embraced her and took her from that arena. Like he killed the Kansa in that force. Or you can say some enemy of Kamsa, here it is said. And another we can also say that although the Kamsa has not yet died, no, this pastime is much before the Radhakrishna's pastime. Vrndavan pastime is before Kamsa, Mathura pastimes of killing the Kamsa. But in Vrndavan, everyone knows that Krishna is an enemy of Kamsa. And while writing Gita Govinda, Jayadeva Goswami has specifically mentioned this word Kamsari, that no Acharya has given commentary. Sorry for this much only I know.
Thank you, bro. It makes sense. Actually, I was thinking like, of course, there must be some reason which trying to understand. If Madhusudana Api Samsari, that would have made for me it appears that because here Madhusudana means Krishna is he defeats the sweetest of sweetest nectar. So when that word, instead of that word Kamsari is used, there must be some definitely some reason which I was trying to understand. But
Yeah,
still,
you are right.
what
Actually,
you explained is definitely it makes sense.
yes.
Thank you.
In Bhagavatam, if you see, Prabhu, there is word of Bakari, Bakari, one who is the enemy of Bakasur, Bakari, and Aghari, Aghari, enemy of Aghasur. In the same way, Kamsari. So whenever Bhagavatam Sukadeva Goswami tells about Bakari, that means that means he says that the way he defeated or he killed, delivered Bakasur, in the same way, don't worry, he will defeat this demon also. Here, some meaning must be there. Why it's Kamsari? The way he defeated Kamsa, the same way. The only point I understand that because Radham Adhaya Hridaye, he forcefully clasped her and took her away the way he forcefully finished Kamsa.
Thank you, bro. That makes sense.
Right.
So, Krishna, we have some question.
Prabhuji, one of the Raslilas, Krishna took Srimati Radharani away, and the other Sakhis, they could see the footprints of Srimati Radharani. In between, Srimati Radharani was also left. She also became, she was there, and Krishna left, or something
Krishna
like
left.
that happened.
Krishna left.
Krishna left. And the Sakhis, they could find Srimati Radharani. And Srimati Radharani was sulking, or I exactly do not know the mood. Then I have heard a comment that Srimati Radharani actually did not want to, or she wanted the Sakhis to also get association of Krishna, which is the reason why she stayed back. Is this true? Or there is something else?
In Rasalila, as you mentioned that first Radharani became transcendental proud. So that Krishna should give me the special attention. Thinking that, and by understanding that mode, Krishna took Radharani from that Rasa arena. And then after going some distance, Radharani said that I am very much tired and please lift me. So Krishna also did that. Krishna lifted Radharani. There, Sakhi, how could Sakhi know? Sakhi saw that in the beginning there are four footprints are there. Two of Krishna's and two of Radhika's. And then in search of Krishna, they are moving ahead and ahead. After that, they saw that only two footprints. Krishna's footprint, that too, that impression was very deep in the uh, Braja Raja, the soil, the dust. That means the Sakhis could realize that this fellow means who is saying this Vipaksha Sakhi, Chandravali Sakhi, they say that this must be that imputement, or you can say of this Sakhi, particular Sakhi Radhika, that she must have said to Krishna that please lift me up. Therefore, Radhika's footprints are not there. So, being the counterpart Sakhi, Chandravali and groups, they saw that this Sakhi, Radhika, is feeling herself very proud, and she is telling that to lift me. And after Krishna lifted Radharani, immediately Krishna disappeared. So Radharani was alone. And then, as if the Vajrapat happened and the heart was broken and Radharani became fainted. And that Mahabhava stage came. And foaming, and by seeing the pitiable condition of Radhika, by seeing the desperate and painful and pitiable condition of Radhika, all the Sapaksha gopis and Vipaksha gopis, they forget their rivalry. They forgot their, and they all became one. They all became one, and they could not tolerate by seeing the Radharani's condition that, oh my God, this girl is all alone in the entire forest. And Krishna is so cruel that he left Srimati Radhika also. So they all came, they forgot their rivalry and they all came to pacify Srimati Radhika. And all of them, they stood up and they did not go more deeper into the forest because they thought that, again, Tat Sukha Sukhatvam. Tat Sukha Sukhatvam means they want only the pleasure of the beloved, not their own pleasure. They thought that if we go more deeper into the forest in search of Krishna, Krishna will go more and more deeper in the forest, which will become a difficulty for Krishna. So instead of searching for Krishna, let us go back to the same place on the bank of Yamuna and call out. And that is nothing but the Gopi Gita. They cried out. That was the Gopi Gita in search of Krishna. And Krishna was hiding himself and listening each and every verse sung by the gopis. So this is the situation. And you are saying that even Krishna and many pastimes, as I said, I can't say all the pastimes in the Zoom. Let me come somewhere sometime. Then I explain you all the pastimes. In many occasions, Krishna allows Lalita Sakhi and other Sakhis also to unite with Krishna, to be with Krishna, and Radharani arrange all this. So this is only trailer I'm telling you. The actual film will release when I come there.
So Sarvakrishu, you have to come to Middle East to hear the to see the film. Now the trailer is released.
Hopefully, I'll get recordings. Hare
No, we'll
Krishna.
send the visa, bro. We'll see it.
Thank you, Prabhu, for everything.
Thank you so much,
Yes.
Prabhu. It was a really so wonderful session today. Amazing. We could swim the transcendental pastimes of Radha and Krishna today, and it's very, very rare to hear these pastimes. And we would like to hear maybe one separate session, either when you come to Middle East or only about unheard pastimes of Radha and Krishna. I'm sure because since you are in midst of Vrndavan, so you would have heard so many those pastimes which very rare to hear. So we'd like to
Yes.
hear those pastimes sometime over Zoom or when you come here personally. So request your mercy for all of us.
Prabhu, let me tell you one thing. Krishna willing, if Veera Krishna Prabhu was said, see, my plan is to, in the first week of June, Bahrain, and then hopefully Qatar. And all of you, if you arrange something, then I can come to Muscat also. So I have a wonderful, I'm releasing that, which I'm releasing, I want to share with you. Like, see, one thing, Swarup Krishna Prabhu also can understand on all of you. See, we know from Srimad Bhagavatam that Krishna stayed in Vrndavan 10 year, 8 month. Okay. Krishna stayed in Vrindavan 10 year, 8 months. And after that, he left Vrindavan, went to Mathura. So after once he went to Mathura and eventually to Dwarka, what happened with the Brajvasis? What happened with especially Srimati Radharani and the gopis? Did Krishna ever come back to Vrindavan to meet them, to give them solace, to pacify them, to reunite with them? If yes, when? How frequently? How many times he came back to Vrindavan? This is one question. And what exactly happened in those at that time when he came back? So these all pastimes are described in various Acharya's books, which is like $1 million question. What happened in Vrindavan when Krishna physically went from Vrindavan to Mathura? Physically, he was not absent. It's a very absorbing pastimes. Whenever I say, I become so emotional also. It's very difficult to even express the condition of Vrindavan Brajvasis. And that was the mood of the Caitanya Mahaprabhu. Asli Seva Padratam Pinastu. Like that. So let us see, Krishna willing, we all can discuss and arrange some forums where we can discuss, of course, on the Zoom, or at the same time, we can physically also, personally, when I come, we can discuss.
Sure, Prabhu. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for your message. So we look forward to have your presence in Middle East soon. And once I'll also discuss with British Prabhu and see hope that we can accommodate in Bangladesh also. Thank you so much. Prabhu. So again, we look forward before your personal presence. Maybe also whenever you have time, maybe you can also come on one of the Saturdays because every Saturday we have
Yeah.
this session. In terms, we are inviting some senior Vaishnavas and also some Maharajas come sometimes to take to give their message to us, and so we look forward to
Hare
your
Krishna. Thank you very much. Please accept my humble obeisances from Sri Vrindavan Dham.
Jai Vrindavan ki jai.
Jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki. Prabhu, can you share me this? We can tell to Veera Krishna Prabhu. He can share me this lecture clip.
Sure.
Because
Yeah.
many devotees
Prabhu,
want to hear.
yeah. Prabhu, we are posting this all these lectures into our YouTube channel. We have a separate YouTube channel for our
Okay.
series of
Very
lectures
nice.
which is going on. Last 6 years, we have been doing this Chaitanya Charitamrita Prabhu. We are going. No, we are not going very fast. We are taking maybe few verses every week, and we are going systematically. We are trying to deep dive into the discussion. So we finally reached Madhyalila this level. So we have most of the lectures are on YouTube. So we'll post this lecture also on YouTube and we'll share the link. We'll share the link to you.
Thank you.
Thank
Hare
you so much.
Krishna. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Vanchakalpadambhyo कृपासिन्धुभ्यो पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो
Jai.